Hello everyone, it's your Mystic Messenger, Dr. Christina, with an important message for you today. Today is Friday, November 14th, and we just had a storm come through the Mount Shasta area, and she is covered with lots of snow. In a previous message, I discussed how control dramas keep us stuck in the matrix, which are learned patterns of relating with others, and presented a common dynamic that I labeled the bully-victim paradigm. Please check it out if you haven't already. Today, I want to discuss how individuals with narcissistic tendencies will utilize control dramas as well as other dysfunctional ways of relating with others. In the last few years, there has been a significant increase of discussion regarding the concept of narcissism, which is indicating that collectively we are examining the dysfunctional relationships within our lives and healing from narcissistic abuse perpetrated by our families, other people in our lives, and society at large. When I use the term narcissism, I am not necessarily referring to narcissistic personality disorder. Narcissism can be seen as a continuum. We all fall somewhere on that spectrum. However, individuals with narcissistic personality disorder fall high on the end of the spectrum. Narcissistic tendencies are created in early childhood to defend against feelings of inadequacy. Those high on the scale have a fragile sense of self, which leads to an overestimation of self-importance, a lack of empathy for others, and a tendency to view others as objects. It appears that many are confronting the narcissists in their lives, stepping out of these dysfunctional relationships and healing from their wounds. Within many of the systems of the matrix, such as government and corporate structures, the prevalent dysfunctional dynamics that are playing out is this bully-victim paradigm. Research has shown that people who have narcissistic tendencies gravitate toward positions of quote-unquote power. And the top 3 professions sought out by highly narcissistic individuals include politics, medicine, and corporate executives. However, as a collective, unless we uncover and resolve our cognitive dissonance, nothing is going to change. In my previous videos, I discussed how the system of the matrix resembles our childhood dynamics, which is why we keep participating in them. During our developmental years, most of our parents acted in self-serving ways to some extent or another, which created emotional distress. Because our brain has an inherent mechanism to distort reality as to psychologically protect us, we created defense mechanisms such as cognitive dissonance. When we grow up, we project our unmet needs from childhood onto figures of authority, and they become our parental substitutes. We minimize and even deny their wrongdoings because if we were to see the reality that these individuals do not have our best interest in mind, we would then have to explore all the pain and suffering we felt as children, which is usually too much for most people to psychologically handle. This is why if we want to transform the matrix, it is so important that we do our inner work. If you are interested in learning more about evolving your consciousness and transforming the matrix, please make sure to like and follow me and check out my videos and my book, Evolving Consciousness, for more information. Sending you lots of love from the heart of Mount Shasta.